Students, what would you do? What would you do? This is a problem. It's really interesting. This guy has a lever, look, and he's going to pull it, and you guys get to decide what you would do. But before we watch this really interesting video, which is only 2.5 minutes long, let's talk a little bit about speciesism and what that is. So speciesism, or speciesism, as some people say, is kind of like the first form of racism. It's when you think that one type of animal is more important than another. For example, you're eating a burger which has a dead pig in it or a dead cow in it while you're petting your dog. It's weird, isn't it? Like, why is this animal more important than this animal? The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has stated clearly that anyone can be vegan. Newborns are born vegan. When they drink their mother's milk, that's still vegan because that belongs to them. But all stages of development, so newborn babies, little kids can be vegan, children, a little bit older, teenagers can be vegan and still be very healthy. Pregnant mothers can be vegan. Yes. Lactating mothers can be vegan. Yes. Parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, teachers can be vegan, doctors can be vegan, nurses can be vegan. Everyone can be vegan. Everyone on your street can be vegan. Yeah. All that means is that they do their absolute best not to exploit animals, not to eat them, not to buy them, not to wear them, and that's it. So while we watch this really interesting thing, what I've done is I've written on my paper the title here, which is Las Vegan Productions. Memorize it. Not Las Vegas Productions, but Las Vegan Productions. And the title of the video is called The Trolley Problem with a Twist. So don't just Google the trolley problem because it won't be the one about veganism. So far, it has 70,000, a little bit more than 70,000 views, and I already saw it, and I thought it was really fun. So I thought I would present it to you guys. You guys ready to watch it? All right, here we go. Oops. Okay.
Trolley Problem is a classic thought experiment about complicated human ethics. The standard trolley problem supposes that there are 5 people tied to a train track and can't escape. A trolley is rapidly approaching that would kill them all. You are standing next to a lever that could divert the trolley down a second track and save all 5 people. But there's a catch. On the other track, there's 1 person tied up. So by saving 5 people, you'd be killing 1 person instead. What would you do?
Divert
Most
it.
people's first reaction is that they would pull the lever and save as many people as possible. The problem becomes more complicated when it's revealed that the person on the second track is not just a random person, but a close family member. People are suddenly less willing to save 5 strangers in order to kill 1 family member.
That's interesting too. This part is actually really interesting. Because is your family member really more important than the other 5 people? You might say, well, that's my mom or my dad. But you know, these people here, they also have moms and dads. Or they are moms and dads. Or their brothers, their sisters. It's interesting. But it gets interesting because we're going to talk about animals in a second.
It's quite the ethical dilemma. Well, I've got a new twist on the trolley problem. Imagine on the original track, instead of 5 people, there's a bunch of animals. Chickens, a turkey, a pig, a cow, etc. And the train is fast approaching to kill all of them. Would you pull the lever to save them? I know what you're thinking. Who's on the second track? Well, here's the catch. No one. Nothing. There's no person and no animal anywhere on the second track. All I'm asking is, would you pull the lever to save these helpless animals? There'll be no victims or consequences for pulling the lever. What would you do? You'd pull the lever, wouldn't you?
Save the animals.
Now, what if I told you that this wasn't just some hypothetical lever?
It really
that this is a real choice.
It's a real choice. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a real choice every single day, 3 meals a day.
That you can make every day and save real helpless animals. Pulling the lever is called eating a plant-based vegan diet. And if you do it for a year, you save around 200 animal lives, land and sea animals.
So that's animals on the land and animals in the ocean, like the fish. Did you guys see Seaspiracy yet? The documentary, Seaspiracy? It's a really important one to watch. You're going to learn all about what we do to the oceans. It is just heartbreaking. I'm going to show you, if you haven't yet written down this list, this is just a few of the documentaries and videos that I recommend and websites. When you watch this with your family, which is what I want to suggest that you do, Make sure that you have a list like this with you, and you guys can also learn further. Or you can give them a paper and say, hey, if you guys want to learn a bit more, you can just have a look at these sites. So we have egg-truth.com. Remember, it's not just Egg Truth, it's egg-truth.com. Dominion Movement is a very, very moving, and so is Earthlings. They're very important documentaries to understand what we do to all of the animals everywhere. Cowspiracy talks about the dairy industry. Seaspiracy talks about what goes on in the oceans, how many whales are being killed and dolphins are being killed and all the different fish, and how important it is to save the oceans. The oceans aren't just over there with nothing going on. We're all related on this earth. Everything that happens in the oceans does affect what happens on the land, and you'll understand what goes on there. Forks Over Knives is another documentary, and The Game Changers talks about vegan athletes. You should see how strong they are. Yes, you can have big, strong muscles and be vegan and never eat any dead animals. Never. Not even eggs, not even cheese. You'll be amazed. What the Health talks also about health and how doctors know so little about health. And Okja, that's just a movie, kind of like a Disney movie for kids that talks about, well, it's a story of a pig, and you'll see it. You just go watch it. This one's not a documentary. On Facebook, you can go to a group called What Broke Vegans Eat. What Broke Vegans Eat. I did a video about that. You can find it. And it's really fun. It's a great group. They post all kinds of different pictures there of foods. And
No victims, no sacrifice. Just a choice and a little extra thought and planning. If you don't pull the lever and eat a standard diet, more helpless animals die. Think about it. Give this video a thumbs up if you'll pull the lever in real life, or give it a thumbs down if you'll let things take the standard course. The choice is yours, but the choice is real. Are you feeling an ethical dilemma?
Vegans don't feel it because we're already vegan and we feel good. We just feel, the only thing that vegans feel is bad that we didn't become vegan earlier. And that we just, even when we first started hearing about it, we started getting our first clicks. We didn't become vegan quick enough. So that's the only regret. But it's got to run its course for you. You got to understand it. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You have to understand it with your brain. You have to understand that you can be healthy at all stages of development. You have to understand that all the nutrients are there. And you have to understand that it's not more expensive. Lentils, chickpeas, oats, rice, pasta, beans, all of these things are staples in many countries where they don't have that much money. So you can totally do this. You can be vegan. You can be vegan from now on. You can be better and you can be vegan. Is it true that vegans are better? Well, not at everything. But in this issue, yes. Because vegans don't contribute to so much suffering in the world. They try really hard to do their best. And that's what veganism is all about. It's just doing your best not to eat, wear, or exploit animals in any way. Vegans don't buy fur. So they don't pay money for somebody to kill a coyote and then put a decoration around the hood of their coat or feathers inside. Make sure you look at the labels. Buy vegan products. Thanks a lot for watching. Coming up on the screen, you're going to see a bunch of different videos. If you haven't yet seen them, check them out, click on them, be curious. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you press the subscribe button. Hey, he's got one right there. Subscribe to him as well. That's a cool channel. Lots of vegan productions. Yeah, so write down these, like I said, and make them, maybe do it on your computer in tiny little squares, and then you can give one of these lists to everyone in your family or any friends so that when they leave, they're probably like, oh, I don't want to be vegan. Oh, it's stupid. Like everybody says that at the beginning. But then if they'll have this list, they might go. They might go and check it out. And at least you've started the conversation by bringing this topic to the table. Whether you're a kid showing it to your parents, whether you're a parent showing it to your kids, maybe you're a grandparent, you want to show it to your own kid who's like 40 or whatever. Maybe you're a brother who wants to show this to their sister. Everyone can be vegan. Everyone, doctors, nurses, any job. Think about it in the world, cashiers, servers, anybody, engineers can be vegan, dentists. Everybody can be vegan. Look outside your street. When you're walking down the street and you see people, all these people can be vegan because it means simply doing the least harm. Thanks a lot for watching, And I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Oh, hug time. Sorry, forgot the hug. Ready? I'm going to have to give a hug. Put your hands out. Give yourself a big hug. I almost forgot. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a big squeeze. I mean a tough squeeze. I mean really, like make yourself feel the love. And you people who are new, you're probably like, what the heck is she doing? Well, the reason that you should hug yourself is because you are your own best friend. That's right. You're always there. People come and they go in your life. People hurt your feelings. Sometimes you have fights with friends. Sometimes you might think your parents are mean. Sometimes you might think your kid is mean. But you are always there. So when you go past the mirror, give yourself a little smile, a little wink. Say, hey there. Hi, cutie. Be nice to yourself. Treat yourself as if you are that little 5-year-old that's inside of you. Remember when you were 5 years old and starting kindergarten with your backpack on? It was like almost as big as your whole body. You're like going into kindergarten and you were so innocent, just sweet. But you're still that way inside. It's not your fault that people started giving you animals to eat. You didn't know. You got to forgive the past. But now you know. And now you can make a choice. Going forward, you can be vegan from now on. I have this cup here. It says, cow's milk is for baby cows. And you are not a baby cow. So you should be drinking soy milk. That's what I do. All right. Thanks again for what? Oh, did I show you what I wrote? I was writing here. I already filled this out before because I already knew that I liked it. And here's what I wrote. The vegan content is good. It makes us think. They're discussing animals. And it's interesting. Las Vegan Productions. Memorize it and watch it again with friends. Bye for now. Do 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 do.